Let's talk about 9 programming myths that seriously need to die. These are things that get repeated constantly in forums, tutorials, job descriptions, and dev Twitter. Some of them discourage people before they even get started. Others send experienced developers chasing the wrong things. Let's go through them one by one. Myth number 1. You need to be great at math to code. The vast majority of programming work does not require advanced math. It requires logical thinking and the ability to break a problem down. Most developers spend their careers building applications, writing APIs, and debugging systems without ever touching anything beyond basic arithmetic. Math is relevant in specific fields. It's not a general requirement. Myth number 2. Good developers memorize everything. Everyone looks things up. Juniors do it, seniors do it, and people who have been writing code for 20 years do it too. Syntax changes, libraries update, and no one keeps all of it in their head. What actually matters is understanding concepts well enough to know what to search for and being able to evaluate what you find. Looking things up is just the job. Myth number 3. More lines of code means more value. More code usually means more surface area for bugs, more things to maintain, and more for the next person to read through. A shorter solution that is clear and handles the problem well is almost always the better one. Writing less code that does the same thing is a skill, not a shortcut. Myth number 4. You need a computer science degree to work as a developer. Plenty of working developers do not have one. What actually gets you hired is being able to demonstrate that you can build things and solve problems. A degree can help in certain environments, but it has never been the only path in, and the industry has been reflecting that more openly for years now. Myth number 5. Once you know one programming language, you basically know them all. Core concepts do transfer, and learning a second language is generally faster than the first, but different languages have different rules, different conventions, and different ways of thinking about problems. Assuming they all behave the same way is a reliable way to run into confusing bugs early on. Myth number 6. If it works, don't touch it. Code that never gets revisited tends to accumulate problems over time. Dependencies fall out of date, security issues surface, and the original logic becomes harder to follow as the surrounding system grows. Stability is not the same as health. Ignoring working code entirely is usually just deferring a problem until it's more expensive to fix. Myth number 7. Real developers can solve any problem on the spot. Most actual development involves looking things up, rereading documentation, asking colleagues, and sitting with a problem for longer than feels comfortable. The ability to perform under artificial time pressure in an interview setting does not reflect how software gets built in practice. It's a different skill entirely. Myth number 8. Front end is easier than back end. They are different areas of work with different challenges. Front end involves browser compatibility, accessibility, performance, and building interfaces that hold up across a wide range of devices and users. Backend involves data integrity, security, system reliability, and handling load. Neither is straightforwardly easier than the other. Myth number 9. Passion is what separates good developers from great ones. Passion is useful when it's there, but it's inconsistent. It doesn't show up on deadline, it doesn't make debugging less tedious, and it's not something you can manufacture when motivation is low. What actually drives long-term growth is showing up consistently and continuing to learn even when the work is not exciting. That's what compounds over time. So there they are. 9 things that get repeated often enough to sound like facts. Some are oversimplifications, some are just wrong, and some are outdated, takes that the industry has mostly moved past. The field is better than these myths suggest. See you in the next one.